We're on Parkway, and my camera went out in Detroit. Yeah. We snaked it, and now we're trying to camera it because we did a test of it, and it did back up, but we want to see why did it back up after we snaked it. We're gonna run some water and get the water going. It's definitely whatever you call this. So it hasn't backed up past that, or because there's cobwebs. So the problem is fairly close to this here. We got a locator. We can locate exactly where it's at. And there's another cobweb, another cobweb. So we know water didn't back up this far, or it would be in the, them cobwebs would be dead. Okay, I'm gonna rinse that off real quick. But I think that's as far as we need to go. So we're gonna run some water, because we need to rinse that off my camera head, and we're snaking it. You know, there's no lint socks. That catches a lot of the problem. And okay, we got it cleared off, and it seems to us, so coming from the right would be the toilet stack. So diving down, this will go. But I can't get it from here. I'd have to go from the toilet stack, and you can't get into that. So, and getting that cap off would be interesting. But from them cobwebs, whatever. From them cobwebs, we see that it hasn't been done so good. It didn't back up that bad. But by me pushing this through, now we know. And with the water running, it's showing. That's what you want to see, the rapid like that. If it fills up with water, then we have an issue with the bottom of the pipe. That's pretty good. Considering, you know, very narrow. This is a bad spot right here. So this collects everything. We're gonna have to get the locator. We're gonna let the water run and cover that and see. And I know it's by the floor drain. I guarantee it. That fitting by the floor drain ends up messing it up. Or where the laundry ties in. Hold on, let me pause it. I gotta get a rag. So, we ran the water and it cleared it up, and you could see the bottom of the pipe has rotted away. We're gonna let it go a little more. When you run the cold water, it shows you the bottom of the pipe. And I'm imagining this is where the laundry, we can locate exactly this spot where the laundry ties into the actual kitchen line. And these lines are notorious for this, guy. And then we're gonna come up out of water. And this water sets in here, dude. And it catches stuff. And as you see, the water isn't coming at us or from behind us. The water is coming from the right-hand side. You could see the water coming in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off and let it drain. The bottom of the pipe rotted out, and it allowed the dirt to wash away from underneath it, so it affects the pitch. I'm gonna turn off the water, so this is gonna drain, and then when we turn water back on, the water is gonna come backwards towards us, which tells us that the pitch of the pipe is bad. So we're gonna turn off the water. We're gonna let it drain, and what's going on, Cody, is the water's coming out there. That's the Y to the laundry. The water's coming out, and then the only way water would come from this way, coming from backwards here, would be if we had the kitchen sink on. So we're somewhere by this floor drain, so anything that gets packed up in there, now it drained. Because right here, the bottom of the pipe is fucked. You know, we snaked it, and then now we camera, and this is what we seen. I cameraed the whole line, and it looked really, 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 really good up until, and then I pulled back. We seen the rapid, we seen the rapid, we seen the rapid. It looked good, it looked good, it looked good, and then it went underwater. But now I'm behind where the laundry drops in. The water is going to go in, instead of going downstream, it's going to come backwards on us. And that means that Y for the laundry, instead of being pitched going that way to leave, because it rotted out on the bottom, the dirt is gone, and the pitch is fucking went like this on them. So when the water is going to go, it has to go uphill. So when I turn on that laundry, the water is going to go, instead of going this way to leave, it is going to do that, but the majority of it's going to come this way and come backwards, which we don't want that to do. But let's see if I'm right. Let me just see. So we turn the water on, laundry's dumping, the water's coming out, and it's going backwards towards us, this way. You see where the water comes out? The water's coming backwards. And that other side, on the other side, is the floor drain. So, look at, see the water back here? There shouldn't be water back here. It's back here. Right, it's coming, exactly. It's back, the water's coming all the way back here. And I bet you, if we were to plug that up, Cody, and let it rip, that whole thing, water would fill the rest of this line with water. That's why when you took the cap off, it looked like that. I mean, hell, the water's coming all the way back to here. And I'm almost out. So, and then I'll push forward, just so you could see. And it's hard to push it in. I think there's an issue at the thing here too. But look at, see how it's like that? And then if we leave it alone, them floaties clear up, and you should be able to see the earth at the bottom, because the pitch of that Y has been fucked. So it's probably not just that pipe. The Y is probably the line headed towards the laundry too. And then this is how you want it to look. In the very beginning of this video, Cody, at the very top, when you were looking at that window, I cameraed it, or you were loading the sewer machine or whatever you were doing. There was cobwebs, and you'll see the video. I'll send it to you, and then you can send it to Mark. At the top of the video, you've seen cobwebs. So I know in my heart that it wasn't backing up over there, because if it was, them cobwebs would have been gone. But because we pushed the camera through, you'll see there won't be any cobwebs now, because There's just no cobwebs, no. But there were in the beginning. And that's why the snake kept getting stuck right there. But, like I said, run it in reverse and we can hop that spot. But it's because this is how you want it to see. All we're running is one silly sink. Now, if he's running his kitchen sink, I don't know if he's got a garbage disposal. I don't know if he's got a dishwasher. That's a high volume of water on top of the washing machine. And then right here is where the poop pipe comes into play. From the right-hand side would be where the shitter line would come. But there's tons of whatchamacallit, and it won't allow me to make the fucking turn. Oh, it did. It made me. It let me. Huh, that's cool. But it won't let me make this drop. I think it's because there's a lot of turns. Wow, I'm surprised we're able to get this. Let me change my footing. Ow. Yeah, fuck it. And this is to that spot. Yeah, he's fucked outside too. Wow. Can you go over by that thing and turn the water off and see if you hear me? Because I think this is crap. Yeah, I don't want to fucking listen. So I can hear you. You can hear me. Here?
Hello?
The door's locked, right? You locked that?
Hello? It is.
Okay. Then nobody's here. You would have answered.
And then go over here and see if I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm gonna move this banging because I can't get that. It's the one where the cover is. Because I can't get this. You hear it or no?
I hear it. I hear it.
All right, then that means, oh, wow, okay. Yeah. All right, let me pause this. Okay, that's one video. Now we gotta snake the main. It does go to the outside, but it's a recessed cap. I gotta figure out how we get this fucker off. So there'll be two videos. That's the problem on the inside.